Before we start today's episode, we just want to take a moment and remember the Charlie Kirk family. We're praying for you.
You know what that sound means? It means it's time for the second episode of the Third String Fan Club. Cue the jingle.
Third
String
Fan Club. All right, guys, we are back for another episode of the Third String Fan Club. This is Justin. My radio name is Big J, though. We go by Big J. And over here, my brother-in-law's Mark and Big T. We're back for week 2. We used to do this. I was actually looking at the YouTube channel earlier today, and I saw it was like 2 years ago when we started this.
Wow, I didn't realize that. That's cool.
And we only did like a few videos before we kind of...
I think we did like 8.
Yeah, I think that's what I counted, 8 or 9, and then it kind of ended, and now we've started back up, and plan is to like keep it going for at least years to come, maybe.
Hopefully,
to be able to talk, keep it going.
That'd be nice, right?
Yeah, I would maybe do it like all year instead of just during football season.
That'd be good. Yeah.
I need a nickname.
You need a nickname?
You need a nickname.
Marky Mark.
Big T, Big J, and Little M.
Little M.
But
no, I don't know about that. Well, if you haven't noticed, we are on video today. All you listeners, sorry. If you want to tune in, we have an official YouTube channel. It's called the Third String Fan Club. Check us out on YouTube. And also, you can hear us anywhere you can hear a podcast. Spotify, Apple Music, iHeartRadio. Sorry, that's a quick product placement for our own podcast. Go ahead.
Well, just to let y'all know, we want to make an apology to the ones who are watching the video because it looks like we're deers caught in headlights. So, just what did I just say? Deers?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, we are three amigos, 3 deers.
But
What is plural for deer?
So
Deers?
it's not going to
Deer.
look as professional.
Oh, it's just deer.
deer is plural for deer.
Okay.
It's not going to look as professional as these other podcasts right away, but anyways,
Well, we're getting there. It's a learning process, right?
it's something to look at.
Yeah, exactly. So you're not just looking at
Progress.
a stagnant image
Yeah.
consistently for an hour and a half for the first episode when it should
Now
have
you
only been
actually
an hour.
have
I comb
now
my
you
hair.
actually have something to sit
Yeah,
and laugh
nice. Look at
Yeah.
this slick hair. I mean, I'd be afraid you fall in that hair. It's so slick.
at. Yes.
Sorry, I'm not the jokester you are, but I was trying. All
Um,
right, let's just start off with a topic. Go ahead, Justin. What's our first topic of the day?
The first topic for the day. Oh boy, this is the list from last week. We didn't get a chance to do a new list,
That's fine.
but we'll start.
Well,
so
this is the list.
This is the
yeah,
list
this is
for
it.
every
Okay,
episode.
so let's talk about who's on the hot seat. After
goodness.
with 2 weeks in, is anybody Has anybody been put more into a hot seat position, and has anybody maybe their hot seat has cooled down a little bit?
Okay, I'm glad you said that because both of those are true. So officially on the hot seat, and we'll talk about this team later on as well, and Mark has something to say about them, but Florida's officially on the hot seat. I mean, poor old Florida, man. You go in there, it's a home game against South Florida. You should blow out South Florida, right? But
Yeah.
for some reason, South Florida's came out of nowhere, and they won the game. And again, Florida kills themselves with a penalty. Like, okay, let's go back. So the last time Florida was actually decent, somebody threw a shoe. You remember that?
No.
They threw one of their cleats. Florida player threw one of their cleats.
Okay.
And ever since then, Florida has struggled.
Oh boy.
And now, this fella spits in this other guy's face, right?
Yeah.
Spits
heard
in his
about that.
face. Costs him 15 yards. He gets ejected. And then they go on to win by a field goal.
Yep.
That was the game. They had him stopped.
Yeah.
So,
And they had the ball back
I know.
with like under 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And they ended up punting
Mm-hmm.
back South Florida, and here comes South Florida.
Yeah.
And for 2 straight weeks, South Florida has played ranked teams
Yeah.
and beat them both.
I know. And now they're ranked, and I think they're ranked over. No, they play Miami, but I think they're ranked over a lot of big teams. Like, they're ranked higher than Alabama, which that's another
Yeah.
story. That's a story for a different day. But But to finish your question, I think Oklahoma, they really proved that they know how to do some ball right now. I think Venables figured out his offense. His defense played phenomenal. His defense played lights out
Yes.
against Michigan. The only touchdown they gave up was that the only touchdown they gave up was to start the second half. It was a long run, and that was it. The rest of them were field goals, right? And they held Bryce Underwood to no passing whatsoever. I saw a stat. It said Bryce had more for every completion he earned $1 million essentially, because he's getting paid like $9 million or something, and he only had 9 completions.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I saw that and I was like, oh my goodness, that was
Yeah,
crazy. Yeah, it's insane. But so yeah, today's episode is actually called the Cupcake Week. Well, subject to change, but there was a lot of cupcake games, right?
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
get back to Florida. What were you gonna say about Florida?
It's hot.
Yeah, it is hot.
No, there was something I was going to say about Florida.
Well, you were going to talk about the AP poll.
Oh well,
Florida.
no, but we were going to talk about. I was going to say something about Venerables.
Okay. What were you going to say
Um,
about Venables? I don't remember with that. I missed that part.
I can't remember. Anyways, he wasn't.
It wasn't
As-
vulnerable this time?
He wasn't as vulnerable as I thought.
Yes.
Hot seat. Clemson
Yes.
is still in the hot seat.
I would say so. I agree with you there.
There, man. We're playing like just some podunk. I don't know. I mean, okay, we did come back
Yeah.
against Troy, but
What did we score? 24 unanswered or something like that?
either Troy is really, really, really good, or we're not that good.
Well, I mean, well, thoughts on that game. I guess we can go right into that. I don't know. I think we'll be fine now, but I think starting out with that game, it didn't help. There was an hour and a half lightning delay.
Yeah,
Even though that lightning delay really didn't affect Troy at all as the team we thought it was going to affect, right? 'Cause
No,
they had momentum.
It's like they say, both teams had the delay.
I know, exactly.
So it's like you got to go in there and, as Clemson, you got to go in there and change your. But
Yeah.
I mean, you think about this; they didn't have that big of a lead when they went into the delay.
7-0, I think.
Yeah.
yeah, but they were still. It seemed like they were still dominating.
They had
Oh, no, I
momentum.
agree.
They
So,
were
if-
coming back out after the delay with the ball.
Yeah, exactly.
If anything, the delay should have given us more time to be like, okay, this is an extra chance
Yeah.
to
Lock in something.
talk about, like an extra halftime talk.
Yeah.
But and then if anything, it would have slowed their. So it should have benefited us and
Mm-hmm.
hurt them a little bit. But
And it kind of did the opposite.
man,
just for the first.
that
half.
was way too.
Yeah, just for the first
Close.
half, which, I mean, you look at it, right?
But you can't win the big games in the second half if you
Yeah.
trail.
Well, no, exactly. Well, that's the problem. Like, we play Georgia Tech tomorrow.
Yes.
We're filming this on the day it's being uploaded, by the way, due to some unforeseeable constraints. But that's okay. We're having a great time. We're loving it. But anyways, we're playing Georgia Tech tomorrow. You go out tomorrow and play Georgia Tech, and Haynes King is actually going to start. They said he's going to play.
He's gonna play.
Yes. So you think we're going to go out there and Haynes King, if they get the ball first, they're going to run up the score if we can't stop them, right? Well, obviously, that's a given.
Literally, because
Literally, but they run the ball. That's even though they're not triple option, they still play like they're the triple option because they have a lot of emotions, a lot of things going on.
I got to do good running back too.
Oh, great running back. Probably a pretty high pick in the NFL draft next year.
Yeah.
And Haynes King, like I said last week, he's a dog with a capital DAWG.
That's right.
But if we go out there and play like we did in the first half against Troy, against Georgia Tech, we're in for a long, long day. I mean, a long day.
Is Georgia Tech ranked or no?
No, they're not ranked.
But they're a good team though.
No, they're kind of like a dark horse ACC team. You kind of have like SMU, Clemson, Miami. Miami's probably first on the list right now just because they played so well their first 2 games. And then us and SMU are probably pretty close behind them each other.
Remind me who Miami beat.
Miami beat Notre Dame to start the season, and then they played.
Pretty. It was like 27 to.
It was pretty. It was fairly good win. Like, I think Notre Dame
It's like
started
10 or.
no,
27 to 24.
Thank you. Yeah, because
okay,
they
so
started
okay.
coming back in the second half. Notre Dame did, and Miami kind of slowed down. But then they played a nobody last week and blew
Somebody
them out.
beat someone 27 to like 13. I'm trying to remember what that score
That was the Oklahoma-Michigan game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was like, I think that's 24-13. Yeah, it's right there on the screen. Okay. But yeah, so I think if as long as we come out like we should come out and play the way we should play, well, I mean, I'm just saying what I want to say, but we need to come out and be dominant. Like Peter Woods, TJ Parker, they need to come out and set the tone for the game, right?
Yes.
I really think. Now, I was listening to the Roar yesterday, and a Carolina caller called in, and he said, well, I have a lot of confidence in Clemson this year. I'm like, what? I was shocked. He said that. But he said, our Carolina boys, they're struggling. And then it was funny because Qualk, right? William Qualkenbush, he was on the air at the time, and he goes, well, it's weird. He said, here we are giving a lot of credit to Carolina this year, and Carolina's giving a lot of credit to us this year. We're not bashing each other. He said, it's really weird. It's just a weird coincidence this year.
Because they're not playing as expected.
Well, exactly. The North Sailors isn't playing up to par, and neither is Cade Klubnik. I almost said Taj Boyd.
Neither defense is playing as expected either.
Well, exactly. I don't know. Something's got to give.
So at the end of the season, that game's going to be very interesting if they keep playing the way they've been playing
both teams will
all
grow.
year.
I think both teams will kind of grow and figure it out over time. But
maybe.
Anyways, we need to get another topic because we could be on this all day.
This is true.
Clemson all day long. Just put us on the Roar. What's not episode 2? What's the next topic on the list, Justin?
Next topic, rising from the depth charts. Any players this past weekend, second string, third string, injuries, somebody come out, fill in, that looked promising, maybe mid-year or next week or two that could potentially take over?
Well, I will say, going back to Georgia Tech, I was impressed with their backup quarterback. They didn't let Haynes King play because they wanted to save him for the Clemson game, right?
Yeah.
So that backup came in, threw over 300 yards passing. He went lights out. Now, obviously, they didn't play a big. Who did they play? Let me go back here and look.
Georgia Tech?
Yeah.
Oh, who was it?
I'll tell you right now if I can scroll for miles and miles and miles. We're close here.
Probably gonna be
there it is right there. Gardner Webb.
Oh, yeah.
So it was nobody, but still, he went out. He threw over 300 yards passing. Let's see. I'll tell you his exact stats right now.
Statistics.
373 yards passing. 21 for 28 with 1 touchdown, 1 pick. Not bad.
Oh, Philo. Yeah, Philo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so him, that would be my number 1 guy. Number 2, the backup for Penn State last year, Bo, whatever his last name is.
Jackson.
Yeah. Bo Jackson, yeah. Imagine. So he plays for Missouri now.
Is he retired?
Yes. Very much retired. Well, Bo Jackson. How about you? No, Bo. Prebula or whatever his name is. Anyways, he went out there and he was lights out for Missouri. They played Kansas and beat them pretty handily. That was a good game. Actually.
Did they indeed?
Hang on.
They beat them all.
Sorry, I'm losing my mind here. My train of
on,
focus is leaving me. Anyways, that was two players I think were kind of rising from the dub charts. Mark, you're kind of quiet over there today.
I'm just comic relief.
Yeah, I know, but
It's
still.
just comic relief. He's just
You watched some of the games, didn't you?
right. Yes, maybe.
Oh,
It was the Cupcake week, right?
I
So
don't
there's
know.
not a lot of excitement that really happened this week. Oh well. Oh, hold up.
I did watch the Florida game.
I did too.
That ending drive.
Okay, well, we need to go into that then. Let's just make a segment right here.
South Florida and Florida.
Yeah, the dying death of defeat. Let's just go into it. Let's just go right into it, right? Okay, Mark.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
So, you talking about the voting?
Okay, let's do the dying duck of the day. We'll call that the dying duck of the day.
Okay. Was I cueing the wrong?
No,
story?
you're good. You're good. Cue that story.
The the voting scandal.
Yes.
With
the AP poll. Did you see that?
I thought.
No.
Oh, you didn't see that?
This is news to me.
I thought it was a good. I thought it was a very good. A good decision that was made.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have him clarify everything because I'm gonna mess it up. But apparently there was a AP voter that put the loser of that game ahead of the winner in the AP poll. And when she addressed it, she's like, "Well, I'm not going to go too deep into my my process, but just as every day, I get up, the next morning after staying up late covering a game, and I put my thoughts down. She really was so vague.
I know.
And I heard someone say, "Yeah, that's what we all do. We all get up the next morning and
pretty much."
Exactly.
And she just said, "We're not going to get too much into my process, but I'm glad everybody's having fun with it and we're talking about it, trying to just brush it under the rug."
So she moved up Florida 2 spots in the AP poll for her vote. I don't know how many exactly votes they get. It's in the 60s, 70s, something like that. That
63.
overall, 63 votes. Okay.
I think so.
So out of those 63, she was one of those 63, and I guess she has some affiliation with Florida. I guess she's got to
apparently
to move them up 2 spots.
Yes.
In the AP poll
after losing
to South Florida the way they did
to an unranked.
Pay no attention to all the memorabilia behind me.
Just no.
Don't look at the gator head right behind my head.
Clemson made a comeback.
Yeah.
And dropped 4.
Well, it's because the way we looked in the first half, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And South Carolina dropped 1.
Because the way they looked, too.
Exactly.
So we dropped from 8 to 12?
But yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we're 12 now.
But still, it's, I was just happy to see that South Florida made it in the rankings.
No, yeah,
because
agree.
after back-to-back weeks of beating ranked teams, if they hadn't have put them in the rankings,
oh, I know.
It's and this week they get to play another ranked team.
Oh yeah, 3 in a row.
Good,
when they play Miami.
What's Miami's rank?
5th.
Miami's 5th. Oh yeah.
They got them that high?
Yeah, because they won their first game.
Well, I know, but where did they start the season though?
Top 10.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so they were already up there.
Them and Notre Dame were pretty close.
I
Things like 7 and 9. No, 7 and 10 or something like that. And they just kind of flip flopped them.
6 and 10.
6 and 10, and then they moved them up to 5th.
Yeah, because Notre Dame started out 6th and Miami was 10th.
Yeah.
And Miami won,
and they
so
flip flopped them.
Yeah, they jumped them up. But,
yeah,
I do like that.
I don't know.
How they're trying to stay more conservative with.
Yes.
Not dropping people too far.
Well, they kind of changed that rule. They said it's not going to hurt if you play these big games to start the year. Obviously, every team plays a cupcake somewhere.
Yeah.
That's why this is the week we're talking about the cupcake
Pretty
week,
much.
Obviously, because
even with Miami, it's in Miami.
Yeah.
But even with Miami playing them, Miami's a 17.5-point favorite. But I'm sorry. After the past 2 weeks, don't count them out.
No.
South Florida's on a roll right now, and they're going to come into there because if they can beat a top 5 team on the road, then watch out. They just might be running that state this year.
Well, they are. I mean, they beat Florida. You beat Miami. You run the state.
Well, they play.
Florida State, but
well, they don't play Florida State this year, but they play the other one, FAU, Florida.
Florida Atlantic.
Yeah, I think Florida
I think
Florida
they got
International
or something.
How many
Florida Atlantic or Florida International?
Oh, FIU.
FIU. Yeah, one
Panthers.
of them they play.
Okay.
They play one of those 2 teams this year, and so it's like if South Florida start to beat everybody in Florida,
that'd be crazy.
How many teams does Florida have?
Oh goodness.
In college?
There's a lot, Mark.
FAU and FIU.
They might as well
and
just start
FAU,
their own
FIU,
league.
you got
Florida.
Miami, you got
Florida State.
yeah, Florida
Florida.
State.
Um,
Well, there's even more like junior
South
colleges, and
Florida,
different things.
yeah.
South Florida, Central Florida,
Jacksonville State.
Jacksonville State. Yeah,
There's a lot in Florida.
there's a lot of Florida teams.
There's a lot of colleges. I mean,
There really are.
Most of your states have, like South Carolina, you got Coastal Carolina, Clemson, South
Oh, yeah.
Carolina, South Carolina State.
And that's just all the FBS
Citadel.
schools.
Citadel's in South Carolina, right?
Yeah, they
Okay.
are. They're lower part of
Now,
the
what
state.
Sometimes
about?
I forget where
see,
they're
wait.
at.
Now, Wofford is
Wofford? Yeah,
they're in our tier now.
I think Wofford is the same as like Furman.
Yeah, Walford
So they're
Farmers are the same.
FCS, I think.
But we can still schedule them.
No, yeah. We can still play schools like that. We're
Yeah.
not. So the SEC is the only one that changed the rule where they're forced to play like 9
The
SEC
same.
opponents now.
Or the
Instead
same
of 8
Cal
or 7.
FBS or whatever.
Yeah, they
Clemson's
want 'em to.
playing Furman this year.
Yeah, we play Furman at the end of the year. That's usually our military. Well, one of those last games is our military game where we wear purple. Well, regalia as they call it.
Yes.
That's the official color of Clemson, regalia.
Is that how you pronounce that word?
No, I have no idea how you pronounce
I
it.
always
Regalia?
always
Maybe.
read it as regalia or regalia.
See, I thought it was regalia because when I talked to Dabo whenever I was a kid, he had said it like
way.
that.
Well, I don't know if you can
Okay.
trust it
Well,
the way
I don't
he
know
said. No,
because
I'm
he's
kidding.
a country boy
No,
too.
but see, here's the thing.
So that's all I'm gonna say.
If it's related to the word like regulate or regulation,
yeah,
that's the only reason why I think of it that way. But
yeah, I mean,
that would be funny.
It could be
It
either
sounds
way,
French when you said it that
right?
way.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Regalia.
Yeah.
Or Italian.
Only-
Italian.
Italian. Yeah.
Why don't we call
Come on, me.
Xavier Leggett and have him say it?
Yeah,
think-
I love the way he talks, man. He is like the most bayou country South
Yeah.
Carolinian I've ever heard in my life.
It
When-
takes you back.
It
I mean,
really-
it's like it takes you.
It takes you down south. Down
Who's
Yeah.
south.
that? Who is that?
It's a
now?
shock.
So he's one of the starting receivers for the Carolina Panthers. He played for Carolina, South Carolina. And,
What's his name?
Leggett.
Leggett.
Xavier
Oh,
Leggett.
Xavier Leggett. He was like their fastest player they had in a
Well,
long
he's
time.
got the thickest.
Accent
country accent
you've ever heard in your life.
It's
What,
crazy.
whatever happened to Clowney? He just retired.
No, he's
He
Or is
played
he
for
just-
Carolina a couple years ago.
They let him go.
Carolina
He
Panthers, a
signed
couple
with
years ago.
somebody.
Oh,
He played with the Browns. He played with a few different teams.
Played with the Browns. He started out with the Texans.
Yeah, played with the Texans at
Played
first.
for the Browns. Came to the Panthers. But I'm not sure who he plays for now. But he signed with somebody.
Yeah,
He's getting up there in age though.
he is. He's getting close to that retirement age.
what was retirement age 40? Or
I think
mid
it all
30s?
depends on the caliber of player.
Or the
Yeah.
probably
If
the
you look at Tom
position you
Brady,
play
he
too.
was what? He was 40? No, Brett Favre was
Yeah,
41.
Brett Favre.
41 or something when he
Well,
retired.
Tom Brady was older than
Tom Brady was older than that, so he was like 45.
that.
I
think
thought
so.
Okay,
I thought Brett Favre was like 44
well, he may have been. Well, quarterbacks they tend to be in the league longer
because
Yeah.
they're protected more.
because most of them.
but
the
kicker
kickers.
too.
Well, you look at
John
Luck. Andrew
Casey.
Luck had to retire early because he got hurt so much because he was
Yeah.
getting sacked like crazy.
but
John Casey.
kickers, did they get? I mean,
Well,
how
Adam
often do they get hit?
Matt Prater. He's
Yeah.
still in the league.
Yes.
He's old. I mean,
Justin Tucker.
yeah,
I
Justin.
mean,
Well,
he
Justin Tucker
got
is getting.
released.
Well, he was getting older though.
Yeah, but he still had a leg.
Still holds the record.
Kicked that
66
record
yards.
last year. Yeah. If
Well,
Cam Little don't break
Wow.
I know this guy's gonna. That
Well, who
guy
was-
from the Jaguars is gonna break it this year. 70.
Yeah, I thought. Did someone not just?
Preseason
Make it
doesn't
se-
count towards the.
the record.
Unfortunately,
that was on a preseason
It's
game.
a
Yes.
preseason game, so it
He kicked
doesn't
a
count towards the
70.
record. He kicked a 70 in preseason. That's insane.
You know they're gonna try and get him an opportunity.
Well, I was hoping
to
they
break
would
it.
against Carolina because
I
they had a
know.
chance, but then they got further up the field and they scored. I'm like, well, dadgummit. I wanted to see a long field goal. How
Yeah,
dare
that's
they
just-
score a touchdown?
That's one of those things that I kind of see him trying to do, maybe to end a half.
That's what I'm thinking. Well,
Versus
it
a
was
game,
going to end the
but-
half, yeah.
There's
That's what I thought, but
there's a local guy that used to play for the
I think he played for the Falcons.
Falcons. But he was known
He was
for
our special
for
teams coach when
doing
I was in high
a.
school.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, there's video of him doing a 70-yard punt
Yeah.
back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he had a leg.
He
on him.
played, I want to say he played for App State.
Yeah, App State, but
He played for App
and then
State.
he ended up going
then he
to
went
the.
he got drafted to the Falcons, didn't he? Or did he go undrafted?
Is it the Falcons?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, he went to the Falcons to start his career.
Yeah, but he didn't play long. I don't think. And the
Well, another story. I mean, my cousin Ty, he went. Okay, this is funny. He got drafted to the Buccaneers. I think it was the 3rd round. He was a lineman. He played with the Fridge Perry, William the Fridge Perry in Clemson, and he went to the Buccaneers. Got drafted. A day late, he signed his contract. Got his bonus money, just to sign the contract. The next day, he found out what the NFL was really all about behind the scenes, and he said, "I don't want a part of it." Gave the money back. Went into accounting, and the rest is history. He made more money he ever could have made in football.
Who was that?
My cousin Ty.
Oh.
Ty Granger. He still holds a weight record in the Clemson weight room right now.
Wow.
I don't know what it is, but he still holds a record. Because Dan went to there a couple years ago or whatever. He said he saw his name still on the list. I was like, that's crazy. That's awesome.
Nobody's
this long.
come through to beat him.
He played in the 80s. Wow. Yeah. Back when they won the championship, I believe, 81.
And
Wow.
I know there's a cousin of mine that's somewhere out, distant cousin,
Yeah.
is a scout.
Well, yeah, he's a
Or he
scout
was.
for
I
the.
don't know if he's
No,
still-
yeah, he's still a scout for the Buffalo
For
Bills.
The Bills.
Whenever they fired everybody,
Doing pretty good.
they fired everybody. He was the only one they kept.
He was the only one that
He's
kept.
scouting.
Now,
He's
you-
scouting pretty good. Too.
You also
He's
have a
getting some good
distant
players.
cousin that played for the Bengals when they went to the Super Bowl.
He still does. He's still on the team.
He,
I
no,
did?
he doesn't play for the Bengals anymore.
I have
he-
a cousin that
he,
played for
He's,
the Bengals.
he's a receiver for. I just looked it up. Trenton Irwin.
Yeah, Irwin.
He's my cousin?
He's your dad's somewhere down the line cousin.
How'd you
Yes.
find that out?
Your dad.
yeah.
He went up to a family reunion in Michigan, and he was talking to them, his parents, and they were going to go out to California to go watch the AFC Championship game that he was playing in.
Wow, I wonder what how the connection gets
I think
back.
it's a cousin somewhere. That's what your dad was
Wow.
telling me.
Yep. He
So, but
plays in the
Trenton
NFL.
Irwin, you need to ask your dad about
That's
him.
a small world.
It really is. I mean, he's won an AFC Championship game. I mean, he's highly decorated.
Is he a newer player?
He's been in the league a little bit. He played for Arizona University, I think.
Yeah.
Arizona State. And it's funny. I was reading up on him the other day. His dad was he was in Hollywood. He did a lot of commercials, and then Trenton, as a young kid, did a lot of commercials. And he said his story is the reason why he decided to pursue football over acting. He said, I had a $15,000 gig to go do, but I had practice the same day, and then the game was the next day. It was like a Thursday, and then the game was on a Friday for high school. And he went and did the gig, and the coach said, well, you're not going to play the first half if you go to that gig. And he said, well, I need to take care of my family, because he was helping take care of the family at the time. Well, he did the gig, didn't play the first half, and he said, I was so disappointed I couldn't play football for the whole first half. He was so mad. He goes, I'm never doing a gig again. He said, I'm going to pursue my football career.
Wow.
And the rest is history, you know. He played with Joe Burrow for 3 or 4 years. See
never heard
where
of
he
him.
plays for, Justin.
Joe who?
Irwin.
Huh? Trenton Irwin.
Joe who?
Joe
No,
Burrow.
I
yeah.
remember Joe Burrow because he was the face of evil in 2019.
Gosh. The cigar smoke at the
wasn't
end of the
the,
game.
Well,
still haunts me.
I don't remember that, but I just
They all
remember.
popped cigars at the end of the game.
I just remember that we dropped that. Like we were playing.
We should have won that game.
I mean that game was a toss up.
Yeah.
At any day, like
Until
any given
the fourth
day.
quarter.
Well, I mean, we played it. So what it is we played a good first quarter and a good fourth quarter. It was the 2 middle quarters that we struggled with.
Oh, really? Okay.
Double check the stats on
I
that.
will check, yeah.
I think we started playing better, but it was too late by then.
I got you.
Now they might have made
Well,
some
because they
late
have Justin
mistakes.
Jefferson.
There might have been some late mistakes, but I remember those 2 middle quarters is when they got a couple scores up on us,
Okay.
and they ended up winning by 2 scores.
Something like that.
Maybe
yeah.
no more than 3, but I think it was 2 scores.
No, yeah, I don't remember it being crazy.
But I mean that Clemson team was as good as any
Oh, yeah.
any championship team.
You remember how mad I was?
But, I
Y'all
mean-
came over and watched the game, and I was throwing stuff. You
I
remember
mean
that?
LSU, that's one of the best
Yeah.
teams ever.
Yeah, they say
And
it's the best
Clemson
team in
was
college football
right
ever.
neck and neck. I mean, like we were right there.
Oh, yeah. Well, the year before, we were the first team ever to go 15-0 in modern college football history.
Oh, that's right.
You know,
that's
we almost
right.
went back-to-back. We beat LSU, would have been back-to-back.
Oh, that's right, because we got up to 20s. We were in the 20s.
Yeah.
That was, oh man, that was crazy. Because
I
that
know.
broke that game ended a lot of streaks.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And there was a lot of I forget what game it was that ended a lot of home streaks too. Was it we were playing against
when we lost
it
to
was
Pitt
with
at home?
Pumachan?
Yeah, we lost to who did we?
That was what made it worse too.
Who did we lose to?
Because he wouldn't put him, or no, it was either Pumachan or it was
so when
Klubnik, but he would he kept
not when we
DJ
went to
in.
the championship. No, when we went to the national championship that year.
No, I'm talking about the home game that ended the.
Oh, after the fact.
The home
after
winning
that
streak.
year.
Yeah.
Oh,
we lost our home streak.
We had DJ.
I don't know if it was Cade or Pumachan, but
let me see. I'll look it up while you're talking.
He was really scared to put the back, and DJ was having a bad game, and he just wouldn't give the other guy a shot.
DJ threw like 3 or 4 picks that game.
It was so bad, but he wouldn't take him out of the game.
And then he
ridiculous.
put Cade in, and then he struggled.
And he struggled on one play
Yeah.
when he was backed up against the goal line. He was way back, and he struggled one time. He's like, and then later on, Dad was like, he just wasn't ready. I tried to give him a chance.
I know.
Like try to justify, no, you didn't give him a chance.
So what would that be? 2020?
The year after they lost.
Yeah.
It was the year after they lost the championships. That'd be 2020.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So we blew out
Dabo.
Georgia Tech. We played Miami, beat them. Okay, hang on. No, that's all in October. Let's see.
He just made some. He just made some
go
weird
to
choices.
That's okay. We lost to LSU that year, 42-25.
Yes.
So let's go to 2021 because technically, I think it's like the year after is what they counted as.
Yes.
Okay, so we beat Iowa State in the Pop-Tarts Bowl. I went to that game. That was a fun game. That's the year we beat Carolina 30-0, and we didn't think we had a chance against them. You remember that?
Yep.
That was in Carolina. Okay, Wake Forest, UConn. Oh, UConn. That was the game they ran the first play back for a touchdown.
Yep.
Kickoff for a touchdown. You
That's
remember
right.
that? I was so mad.
And they didn't score again after that.
Nope, they didn't. Okay, let's see. Wake Forest. We went into overtime. That's the one where DJ was grabbed by the leg and he threw that amazing touchdown and went for 2. No, that was the go for 2 play.
Yeah.
And we got it and won the game. Okay, let's see. What did we lose that year?
Lost to Notre Dame.
Notre Dame. We went to Notre Dame that year.
Yeah.
We played Louisville.
But at home.
Okay, Carolina we lost to. That was in 2022. Oh, I know we looked awful against Carolina. I remember that. Because then we came back and we played in the ACC championship game and Cade came out and utterly dominated.
Yes.
And we played Tennessee in the Orange Bowl after that.
It was the
What game was that?
It was the Carolina game.
Because
I remember that. That was
we went to that game.
That's why I remember it, because it was against Carolina. They were backed up against the end zone.
Ended our home
And
streak.
Yes, they
Cade,
did.
No, we lost by 1 point.
Yeah.
We lost
And-
by 1 point.
Yeah,
And Cade
31-30,
came
yeah.
out, backed
Yeah.
up against the end zone, didn't do so good.
Yeah, I remember now.
Because then he put him in the ACC championship and he balled out, but
And
he didn't
played
give
crazy,
him.
yeah,
He
I
didn't give him
remember
enough field to play against
Yeah.
Carolina.
Mm-hmm. I got you now.
But now, one of my favorite plays, and we need to get to our other subject, but
I know.
one of my favorite plays was Trevor weaving in and out to get that
touchdown
30
against
or
Ohio
40
State.
yard run.
Yeah. It was a 40-something yard run.
And he to get the touchdown.
Yeah.
Oh, that was all. And
that
then
sparked our offense. We needed that.
and one of the other ones, and you can't even find it anymore. Maybe someone can find it. But he throws a pick, runs the guy down,
Yeah,
and
and our defense-
saves the guy from getting a touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
Did we make a stand?
Our defense made a stand. Didn't
Yeah.
let them score.
But he literally chased that
Yep.
guy
I
down.
remember that.
It was the best recovery
Oh, yeah.
of any mistake. He owned that mistake.
That was the year
that was awesome.
that we played one of those FCS schools, either Furman or Wofford or Citadel, and ETN broke free, got to the end zone, and bulldozed poor kid in the end zone. There was some defensive player that got in front of him trying to stop him in the end zone. He just bulldozed right over him.
Well,
I loved it.
One of my favorite times from that area too is walking into the stadium toward the front. There was a older man. I mean, I'm not saying he's old, but he was maybe 60s. I don't know.
Yeah.
With a golden wig on.
Oh yeah.
And
I forgot
they
about
were just
that.
having a blast, you know.
Yep. Do you remember the year that we were playing a home game? It was like 3 weeks before Carolina, and some guy was in the front row with a Carolina outfit on. He had the full chicken costume. Do you remember that? And the guy always sat in front of us that was always like belligerent at sometimes.
Oh yes.
He was getting on to that fella.
See, I don't remember.
What are you
that could've been
doing?
one of the
Wearing
ones I
like
missed
that?
because I did
It may
miss
have
a
been
lot of
towards
them.
the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, towards the end when I lost my tickets. Yeah. Man, that's a long story. We're not getting into that.
Yeah, we'll have to
Nope.
talk about our good seats that we used to
Okay,
have.
before we get into the next segment, I have to ask you. I meant to ask this earlier on in the podcast. So y'all had a youth thing a couple weeks ago where you did ice cream and everything.
Yeah.
And Jason George tells me that you were supposed to be talking about propane and how stinky it was. But everybody else thought you were talking about some other form of gas.
Methane. Yeah.
But
Yeah,
he kept on telling me how funny the situation was.
It just came across wrong.
Yeah, like it was wrong. Okay.
Right.
I just had to bring that up.
But I was talking about propane.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's what Mark.
Because they have to add the sulfur in there.
Yeah.
So you don't die.
That's what Jason was talking about. He was like, so Mark, do you mean propane, right? He goes, oh yeah.
Well, it was their minds that were in the gutter, not mine.
Exactly. But I just had to bring it up. It just reminded me of it. Anyways, okay, what's our next topic? We need to get to the next topic. No, we didn't even get into the dying death of defeat.
Yeah, well, we kind of did the dying duck of the day.
Okay, so so there was three ranked teams that lost.
Yes.
Dying duck of defeat, right?
Yes.
We already talked about
Down
one
a
of them,
little
the
bit.
Florida and the South Florida game. We already talked about that one, right?
Well, the dying
So
duck
you
of the
got,
day is more of a singular play, but I don't know if we have a singular play.
but I mean, we could make it.
Well, dying duck of defeat. That's down. That down here. Somewhere.
Okay, so this game here,
Mississippi
Justin,
State
touch
and
on that
Arizona
one.
State.
Yeah,
Mississippi State and Arizona State.
that was a good game.
I didn't really watch that game.
I did. Okay, I'll get into it then. So, well, if you saw the post, I had all the screens going in here.
Yes, I know.
Now,
Watch
tomorrow,
everything.
there's going to be a lot of different screens going, not just football. You got UFC fighting. You got Canelo versus Bud Crawford. Oh, man, I got a lot to watch and touch on for the next week's episode. Anyways, okay, so this Mississippi State game, Arizona State. Arizona State was down for the majority of this game. They came back at the very end. There was like a minute or less there was a minute left, I believe. And Arizona State scored. And I'm like, oh, great. Well, this game's over. And Mississippi State was at home, right? Well, Mississippi State went down next play. I think it was the first play after the kickoff. It threw a bomb. And this guy weaved. It was a touchdown. And there was like 30 seconds left. And Arizona State couldn't do anything with it. It was insane. I was like, man. I was like, well, unfortunately the SEC got another win, but Mississippi State actually looked pretty good. I was impressed. I think they're what, 2-0 now? 1-0?
Yeah, 2-0.
I didn't even know what
Yeah.
I didn't even know what conferences those teams were in anyway, so Wait, so which is what?
So
Wait,
Arizona State's in the Big 12
the Big 12.
and Mississippi State's in the SEC. They're usually towards the bottom of the SEC.
Okay, that's not the one. No, Arkansas is the one with the pig on it.
Yeah, Big Suey.
Yeah, Mississippi State. That one's kind of.
They're the Bulldogs.
They're
They're kind of
off my radar.
They're always one of the
bit.
ones that's kind of hidden.
Yeah.
Because they never do anything until they play one game a year where they show out and they'll beat like Alabama or LSU or South Carolina, and everybody's like, "What happened?"
Yeah.
It's one of those teams, and then you got Ole Miss, their counterpart.
Mississippi State.
Yeah, and Ole Miss is their counterpart. They always play every year at the end of the year, the Egg Bowl.
Yep.
And they're the ones everybody always thinks about when you think of Mississippi, right? I had a cousin, actually
Pretty much.
Ty
Nobody thinks
Granger.
about Ole Miss.
His daughter went to Ole Miss, actually. One of his daughters did.
Ole Miss usually plays better, but nobody thinks about them when you say Mississippi. Everybody's like, "Oh, Mississippi State."
Yeah. Well, sure.
Ole Miss.
But that was one of the games, and then you had the Baylor SMU game. Man,
That one was
that was back and forth the whole game.
high scoring.
Yeah,
overtime.
it was. Yeah.
Which didn't. Did
I know what the other game was.
Didn't SMU go back to? Didn't they go in overtime last week? Against
Yes,
the team they played?
they
It was
did.
a double overtime, wasn't it?
I think you're right. Let me go back. Let me look. Because let's see, who have they played? No. They played Eastern Texas A&M. They won 42-13, and they went into overtime.
Yeah.
No, the game we're thinking about, I'll tell you in a minute. Go ahead.
Yeah, somebody went into double overtime.
I just remembered the game we were wanting to talk about, the fourth game.
Last week. Break the chair. Just, have fun. But I can't remember who it was, but it was like, I have to look it up, but it was a game, and I saw it. I saw the final score, and it was double overtime, and I'm like, that game went into a double overtime?
Okay, it was Army and Kansas State.
That doesn't...
I think that went in double overtime. I'm pretty sure that went in double overtime.
Did it?
And Army ended up winning that game.
This is the wrong... I got to click on the right thing here.
Let me see. I'll find it right here.
Are both of those ranked? Or, are any of those ranked, or just both unranked?
No, it was... Yeah, because I'm talking about last week. It was the Baylor SMU game. Went into a double overtime.
Did it?
Yes.
You sure?
Yes. I'm looking
at it right now?
Right here.
Okay, I'm
right
glad
here.
you're looking at it.
Yeah, because they went into overtime and both of them scored a touchdown, and then they went into second overtime and Baylor got the field goal to win it.
You're right.
And I'm like, that game went... Because I was shocked at that, because SMU was like 17th, Baylor was unranked. It was like double overtime.
Well, especially considering the first week when Baylor played, they didn't look that good.
Yeah.
They played Auburn, and Auburn looked really good, and Baylor just didn't look good at all.
Yeah, especially with it being in SMU. And I'm like, Baylor took them to... Because Baylor's a basketball school.
Yeah, well, they're becoming a basketball school. They used to be a football school. RG3.
Yeah.
He went to Baylor, won the
RG3.
Heisman,
But... I mean, when people mention Baylor, I usually think about basketball because
I do now.
I've never really seen them do much in football.
Yeah.
But
so, okay, the other game, Army Kansas State. So get this, Kansas State. It was a home game for Kansas State. They paid Army $1.7 million to come play them. So a lot of bigger schools, they'll bring in smaller schools or the military schools. They'll bring them in.
But is Army necessarily smaller?
I mean, as far as like caliber team, yes.
Okay.
But they brought in Army, paid them a lot of money, and Army beat them.
So by how much?
It was 24-21.
Okay.
It was a dogfight to the end. I think it was fourth down. Army was down. They came out, and it was like fourth and 3 or something. And they're probably 20 yards out, and he runs it in. The quarterback runs it in for a touchdown. Because they got that triple option offense, and it's hard to – if you're not used to guarding it, it's weird. It's a weird offense to stop.
Yeah, that's right. So we have this we can go into our next topic here.
Okay.
And talk about it. Give Mark time to figure out when he's going to pull a Hammy.
He's going to process.
But before –
what are we processing?
Does Army ever employ camouflage in their tactics? I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean,
they do have really cool uniforms.
They'd have to. I don't know. I don't know how that would work, but
they have some eye candy in there somehow.
Yeah, somehow. Yeah. Did you camo?
There's a play called the Digi.
It could be. I don't know.
Yeah, you don't know what their play calls are. Yeah.
So
those are interesting schools, aren't they?
But
okay, go ahead, Justin.
But was.
You got to find time to pull your hair.
Horizontal right here. Hanging on by a string.
Stretching it.
So we're talking about hanging on by a string.
Okay.
Who's hanging on by a string?
Oh, yeah.
Let's talk about the two games last week that should have been dominant based on who they are. Okay. Should have been dominant defeats.
Yeah.
And the first one's the LSU game.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay, yeah. LSU hung close with Clemson.
Mm-hmm.
But you're playing at home. You're playing what's considered a cupcake team.
Oh, yeah.
And you only managed to put up 23 points against them.
Louisiana Tech.
Yeah, Louisiana Tech. It's 23-7. They won that game. Okay, yeah, you hung close with Clemson. Both of you were good teams and everything. But when you come out and play this team, and it takes you basically a whole game to score basically the same amount of points you just scored against a top 10 team.
Yeah.
On the road, and this one's at home.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you're not as hyped as everybody thinks you are.
Yeah, and I think this next week is the prove it week, right? So and I think that's one of the situations. Florida needs to prove it. LSU needs to prove it.
Yeah, and then this third team, it's definitely got to prove it this week.
Okay.
Because you come out, Georgia, is who we're talking about now.
Oh yeah.
You put up 51 points against Marshall in week 1.
Yeah, nobody. Okay.
You come out week 2 and play another Cupcake.
Yeah.
Who'd they play?
Austin P.
Austin P. And you put up 28 points.
That's it. No passing touchdowns
7.
either.
No
4
passing
rushing
touchdowns.
That's all it was.
And you put up at home.
Mm-hmm.
They had them in Georgia,
Yeah.
and you can only put 28 points against a Cupcake team. Now, in week 3,
You go to Neyland.
you are headed into Tennessee to face a red-hot Tennessee team. This is Georgia's week. You either have to prove that you're what everybody says, or I honestly think Tennessee can win this game.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's a home game.
Yeah, it's a home game by all means. After seeing, because even though they put up 51 points against Marshall, Georgia still struggled against them a little bit, in the second and third quarters. And then to come home, and which Marshall was a home game, or was it in Marshall?
It was a home game.
Yeah, so 2 home games,
Mm-hmm.
and you struggled in both. In the second, you didn't put up as many points.
Yeah.
No passing touchdowns for your, your
that's-
starter.
I know.
And now you've got it. Oh, and there it is on the TV right there, Georgia, Tennessee.
That's funny.
But
and the LSU Florida game.
yeah, LSU playing Florida this week, so it's a prove it for both of them.
Well, I think like we talked about, this past week was Cupcake Week.
Yeah.
This next week is called the Prove It Week. There's a lot of teams that are having Prove It games.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Obviously, we just talked about those two, Florida, LSU.
And then Georgia and Tennessee.
Georgia, Tennessee. Then you got Clemson, Georgia Tech.
Yep.
That's Prove It for both teams.
Yeah.
Right? You're looking down the list right now. You got, let's see, who else is having a Prove It game? Well, South Florida, Miami.
Yeah.
That's another Prove It. But can Miami really play the way they played earlier in the year?
Or is
South Florida the real deal?
Yeah.
So that's another Prove It game. Let's see. And then you got A&M and Texas A&M Notre Dame.
That's a big one.
Always a huge game.
It is.
That's one of the longest college football games ever played. 7 overtimes.
Yeah.
Is
And
that
then-
game.
And then you got the one right below it, Vanderbilt and South Carolina.
Vanderbilt, South Carolina. That's the
So-
other Prove It game.
South Carolina has been struggling the past couple weeks. They've won.
Yeah.
But Vanderbilt
They've looked good.
has looked good. And last year, when they beat Alabama, Vanderbilt's not a pushover team.
Not this year. No.
And South Carolina struggling like they've been, that's going to be a hard game for them.
I agree. I think all in all, like I said, this next week's the Prove It week. It's going to be an interesting week. Go ahead.
This is kind of random, but Austin P. Is that the one that has? Which is the one that has the cane? The guy with the cane.
Austin Pete is like the it's like a cowboy type team.
Oh well, then who's the one?
In Fighting Irish, Notre Dame.
Who's the guy with the top hat or the Demon Deacons?
Demon Deacons.
Demon
That's Wake
Deacons.
Forest. They
Wake
played
Forest.
last night. Speaking of which, they
I
played
don't know
a good
why I
game
was
last
thinking
night.
Austin
They
P when
lost,
I pictured the Wake Forest logo. I think I was thinking Austin P too has something.
Oh,
similar,
yeah,
but maybe they don't.
So I'll go to the Austin P logo while we're
Okay.
talking about it. Georgia should be anywhere now. Let me go back up to the top.
Go to the top 25.
I have-
I'll find it
25.
fast.
Oh wait, I just saw it.
Oh, yep, there it is.
There it is.
Yeah,
it's
so
it's
they
a
have
similar logo.
Yeah, they have
It's
a guy
with the
top
monocle
hat.
and a top hat.
The
You're right.
governors.
The
Oh.
governors.
Yeah.
Oh,
so,
So it's very similar to the Demon Deacons.
Yeah,
of
it's the
Wake
monocle.
Forest. Yeah, he's got a monocle like the Monopoly Man that's right behind
Well,
me.
and the Demon Deacons, does he have a monocle too?
That I don't know. Let's see.
I'm not sure.
Okay,
Week
but
3.
Wake Forest.
This game was just last night. There it is. Let's
I don't know.
So
So that's their normal logo, but
yeah,
they don't.
their
where's
mascot is
the
the
mascot.
I think their mascot has the. Well, I don't know. Why is it
I
not
don't
showing
think
up?
he has a monocle.
Okay.
The mascot.
No,
I've
he
never
doesn't.
seen
You're
one.
right. He doesn't.
But yeah, that
Well-
Vanderbilt quarterback though, he's been
Pavia.
he's been kind of on himself a little bit, feeling it a little too much.
Oh yeah. No,
Um,
I think that's going to be a really good matchup.
I mean, granted, he looked good last year. Against the Alabama
Oh,
game,
yeah.
he really looked good, and some of the other games. But he better watch it because there's going to be a defense that's going to come out here if he keeps on his high horse and it's going to bring him down a little bit.
Well, it's like Castellanos, right? He's really, really like knows he's good. Like he's one of those type players, but he plays he plays just as good as he talks. He like walks the talk, talks the walk. You know what I mean? But he hasn't played a big team yet.
Yes.
Not realistically.
No.
So we'll see. But anyway, okay. What's your what you got going on?
I'm trying to figure out.
Trying to pull a hammy?
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm trying
He's still
to.
stretching the hammy.
He's trying.
Speaking of stretching hammies, they say Antonio Williams probably won't play this week, nor Khalil Barnes. They both are still struggling with hamstring injuries. So somebody's got to step up on that offense as a receiver.
Well, they did last week.
Well, yeah. Well, Wesco, he's his number one target. So, anyways, what do you think?
He's just got to get rid of his happy feet and extend. In a sense, get rid of his happy feet. In another sense, use them.
Well, yeah. He hasn't ran the ball much this year.
Don't sit in the pocket.
Yeah.
If your receivers aren't open, get out of that pocket. Give them some time.
Yeah.
Even if it's first or second down, run it for a couple yards. Just don't take a sack. Just keep the play alive and gain something.
Sure, yeah. All right, what you got, Mark?
All right, you want us to end with the hammy?
We're not going to end yet because we still got to do our picks for this next week.
Oh, that's right.
For tomorrow. Do a hammy and then
Ooh,
we can
man.
Yeah, just you pull a hammy. We'll do our picks and then we'll be done.
Yeah, okay.
We'll do rapid fire picks.
I gotta hurry. Okay. So this guy is driving down a farm road, dirt road, and he sees a three-legged chicken.
We were talking about three-legged pigs last week. Now we got three-legged chickens. All right, go ahead.
Okay. Three-legged chicken starts keeping up with his truck, 30, 40, 50 miles an hour. And all of a sudden he sees it turn and go down toward a farm. He's like, man, I got to figure out what that's all about. So he drives down, follows it down the farm. And he sees the farmer out there and he goes, man, what's with this three-legged chicken? It's keeping up with me out there. He goes, yeah. He goes, yeah, we breed them here. That's all we got is just a bunch of three-legged chickens, He's like, man, he goes, what does a three-legged chicken taste like? We don't know. We can't catch them.
Pulling a hammy.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Goodness me. Okay, so we got to go quick because Mark's got to leave pretty soon. So let's do some rapid-fire picks, and that'll be the end of our show, right?
Right. All right. Go back to the top.
I'm going to go back to the top.
Or at the bottom.
I know I'm at the bottom.
Oh, my goodness.
All the way to the top. Clemson's last. All
okay,
right.
we'll start in the middle.
Let's start Florida, LSU. Start, Mark.
Florida, LSU?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Florida just lost last week. LSU kind of struggled.
But it was how close was the game?
2-point game.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Game. It was a close game.
Against that time, it was.
But see, sometimes I think it's just these unknown teams are better than we think this year.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think that's all it is.
Florida's not
Where is
ranked.
it at?
LSU, it's in LSU.
It's a home game for LSU. It's their gold out game. So they wear their gold uniforms with their white helmets.
I think LSU's gonna win.
Okay.
One that's 2 touchdowns or less.
Okay, I like that pick, Justin.
Yeah, I would. LSU. I don't think Florida's going to be able to prove this week. I think LSU will come out, and win it at home. However, I think that they're still going to struggle a little bit, so they'll win it by 5 or less.
Okay, I like that pick too. I'm gonna say LSU by 10. That's just as simple as that. All right, let's get down to the next prove it game. So your next prove it game is going to be Georgia Tennessee. College game days there. I believe it's 3:30 game. It's not a night game. So but it is in Neyland Stadium. They're going to have it rocking. They're going to be singing "Oh Rocky Top will always be."
Right. Copyright. Okay.
Oh yeah, that's why I stopped.
Yeah, didn't sing the whole song.
All right, Justin, you start.
Just a snippet. Yeah, so it's good. Yeah, it's a prove it game it's really a prove it game for both teams.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Because they've both been playing. Tennessee at home. We all know how Georgia's been, their reputation, whatever.
Sure.
But new offense, new quarterback. a hostile environment because his first 2 games were at home. This is his first game on the road.
Yeah.
And it's in Tennessee.
Oh, yeah.
I think Tennessee's going to win this by at least 14 points.
Whoa. Okay, bold pick. All right, Mark.
I think that Tennessee's going to look good at first. But if Georgia settles down, I think they could win a close one. I think Tennessee's going to get a little cocky. They're going to get ahead, and then Georgia's going to come out in the second half or the fourth quarter and be like, okay, let's put this away, win a close one. But it's a coin flip. But I'm giving like a point or two to Georgia.
Okay, so you got Georgia by like 1 or 2 points?
Yeah.
Okay. I like that pick.
And I don't even like Georgia.
So I was about to say the same thing. So as much as I despise Georgia, I just don't think Tennessee quite has the offense figured out compared to a Georgia defense that's usually always really good. It is a home game for Tennessee. Now, don't get me wrong. Tennessee plays at home really well, especially against Alabama. But against Georgia, they still struggle. That record is not looking good. So I'm going to say Georgia by a field goal. All right. Next pick'em game, South Florida, Miami. All right, Mark, start with you.
And South Florida just beat
Florida.
Florida.
And they beat Boise State the
Is
week before.
Florida any good?
You just talked about this.
Does that mean anything? Okay.
Florida is supposed to be pretty good.
Who did Florida beat so far?
Oh, goodness. Nobody.
Nobody. Okay.
Yeah, they didn't
Long Island State or something like that. They
something
scored
like
like
that.
77 or something against Long Island State.
Oh, okay.
But still, to lose to South Florida at home last week,
That's a big deal.
yeah.
Okay,
You got some players that really
and they're
need
going
to-
into Miami?
Yes, it is. It's in
I'm
Hard
gonna
Rock
say
Stadium.
Miami by 10 points.
Oh, wow. Okay. I like that. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was thinking along the same lines, Miami by 10,
Okay.
simply because I would love for South Florida to prove me wrong in this game.
Sure. Yeah.
But I just don't think with the way Miami's been playing, I really, I don't think that South Florida would be able to go into Miami and do it for a third straight week, beat a ranked team, especially a top 5. That's why I'm going with Miami by 10, but I really hope South Florida proves me wrong.
Wow. Well, I'm going to play devil's advocate, and I'm going to give South Florida a win by a field goal again. 3-point win. What you got, Mark?
How much money are we putting on this?
Okay. Let's get some sponsors first.
I'm just kidding.
We're
No, but
open to any sponsorship, by the way.
It may be fun
Hit us up.
to do a at some point in the year start a friendly competition
Definitely.
for whoever gets more.
Yeah,
I've
by the end of the
already-
year.
Right.
I've already
Yeah.
typed up a sheet.
And you might get.
Have you?
I've got a sheet.
And you could even
saved on my work computer already.
good.
I've got it typed up.
You
I
could
just-
even
Okay,
do
we'll just save our
bonuses
pick'ems then
if
and
you
stuff like that. That'd be
if you
good.
call it within so many points.
Yeah.
You could
I've
also
got
get
it.
an
I've
extra
got it.
bonus.
I've got it labeled like I've got number 1 through 30 for Lions.
Okay.
And I've got guest versus home. We put the teams in. And then I've got like our initials. We can put like the scores that we might take as well.
Good.
And then
We'll just talk about
We'll start that next week.
We'll
then.
talk about the point system, and then when we come back in,
We'll start that next week.
well,
then.
we could even implement it
we
because
could
we'll
make
be
it-
counting we'll see who's
Yes, and we can make it digital as well, so we can make a post every week about it.
yeah.
So we'll do something like that.
right. Okay, so
Okay. Anyways, so let's
one
get into
more?
our. We have 3 more pick'ems.
3 more.
Three
Okay.
more, and then we'll close it out. So the rapid fire last 3: Texas A&M, Notre Dame. Mark, you start.
Who has Texas A&M played so far?
I don't think.
I mean,
they
what's
played,
their record right now?
They're 2-0, and Notre Dame's 0-1. They've only played 1 game. They had a bye week right after the Miami game.
Okay. Was it? Did they lose a close one?
Yeah, they lost by 3.
Pretty close. Yeah.
Okay, so. And who is it? So Notre Dame.
Notre Dame and Texas A&M. It's a
I
home
say
game for Notre Dame.
Notre Dame wins by no more than, I would say, 10 points.
Okay. It's a pretty good pick. Go ahead.
It's
Justin.
a night game.
It is
Or
a
is
night
it
game,
after-
7:30.
Night game. Yeah. Notre Dame's usually good in those night games. I've noticed.
I agree.
Texas A&M. I mean, who have they played? Have they played anybody like ranked teams, or has it just been?
I will tell you. So they beat UTSA and they beat USU, which is Utah State. So they
Utah
played
State
two cupcakes.
Put how much?
They
how many
put
points?
42 up on UTSA and 44 up on USU.
And how many points did they allow in those games?
24 and 22.
Okay, so they're allowing 20 or more points a game
Yes.
right now. Now you're going into Notre Dame. And those were both home games for them too, weren't they?
Yes.
Yeah, so now you're going on the road. I think that Notre Dame's going to win it. I
Okay.
believe Notre Dame's going to win it. And I believe that they will win it by what Texas A&M is allowing in
wow.
games, 20 or more.
Whoa. That's a bold pick. That's a hot take. Okay.
Yes.
Well, I'll give my pick on it then. So the crazy thing is, A&M's projected to win by 7 points.
Really?
That's what Vegas has the odds at.
Yes.
Now, I disagree with those odds
Of course.
because even though Notre Dame struggled at the beginning of the Miami game, I think Notre Dame has to make a statement here. They're 0-1. They have to make a statement against one of their rivals, right? So I'm going to say Notre Dame by 14. I think that's probably a pretty, my opinion, pretty accurate depiction of what should happen Saturday night. We'll see. All right, last two. We're rapid firing. Vanderbilt, South Carolina. Both teams are 2-0. What are we thinking? Start with Justin.
Yeah, so this is, as we said earlier, a prove-it game for South Carolina. They've got to, come out and really, hold at home against Vanderbilt.
Mm-hmm.
Because if Vanderbilt gets going, the way South Carolina's been struggling, then it's going to, it won't be too good for them. However, I think South Carolina's going to struggle in this game, but I still think South Carolina wins it, but only by 3.
Oh, okay. I like it. Mark?
He stole my pick. I was
Okay.
going to say South Carolina by 3 since they're at
Wow.
home.
Okay. That's good. I mean, so I'm going to play devil's advocate again. I like Vanderbilt in this game. I really do. I don't think Carolina showed us enough to prove that they can beat Vanderbilt. I really don't. South Carolina's part of their scheme of winning a game is special teams. And I think they've scored 3 special teams touchdowns this year already.
Vanderbilt?
No. South Carolina has
South
scored
Carolina.
3.
Okay.
All 3 have been punt returns. That's part of their winning strategy. I think Vanderbilt shuts it down. And that's the way they win the game. I think it's by 7 points. I think that's the difference. And then, okay, let's get into the game, our game of the week.
Right.
It's not game day, but we're all Clemson fans. So our game of the week, Clemson, Georgia
noon.
Tech. It's a noon game in Atlanta. Usually we struggle in one of 3 places. Atlanta, Syracuse, and Louisville we always tend to struggle with.
This is true.
So
And we go to 2 of those places this season.
I know, we do. But now Georgia Tech's a 55% favorite to win this game. But in Vegas, we're a 3-point favorite. So it's kind of a 50-50 toss-up right now. We'll start with Mark. What are you thinking? Who wins this game? By how many points? What we're looking at?
At Georgia Tech?
We're at Georgia Tech. We're in Atlanta.
Yeah.
They're already there right now.
Yeah.
I'm sure they're eating dinner as we speak.
I mean, it's probably which that's not Georgia Tech's campus. That's,
Yeah, it is downtown Atlanta.
Oh, downtown
Yeah.
Atlanta.
Oh, yeah.
That's where they have, okay.
Yeah, that's where their campus is.
So they're not playing in the Mercedes?
No.
Okay.
They're playing in their
I
stadium
thought it
downtown.
might be a neutral dome. I didn't know they were.
No,
I thought they were
it's-
lower part of the state.
No, they're in Atlanta, right outside Atlanta, right the outskirts.
Yeah, I don't know where most of these colleges are. I just hear the state and I think, okay, they're there
To
somewhere.
be honest, I don't know.
Yeah, I know. It's
I
tough.
think we could potentially lose this one.
I could see it. Yeah, I mean, our playoff chances go out the window if we lose this one. But
Yeah.
I think
and so the ACC
I think
probably.
Clemson pulls off a miracle just like we always do,
Okay.
just to stay in the run-ins
By how much?
by a field goal.
We win by 3.
It's gonna
So
be
we win
it's
by the
gonna be
spread.
another nail biter, and Cade's gonna throw some kind of Hail Mary at the end and
And we win it.
find somebody.
Wow. Okay, that's actually a pretty interesting pick. Justin?
Yeah. I agree. I say we win it by 3,
Okay.
but we don't actually. I'm gonna go way out here
Okay.
on a limb and say we don't kick a field goal to win it.
Okay.
I say we're down with under a minute and a half to play. We're down by 4.
So you're saying we're down 4, yeah.
We're down 4.
Okay.
And Cade throws a long ball to Wesco
Okay.
for a touchdown to win it.
So kind of like a different iteration of the
They
pick
drive
game
down
last year.
Yeah, they drive down. They get to like midfield,
Okay.
And then from there he throws like a 50, 55-yarder.
Wow.
And basically what he did the other night, getting hit,
As he
and
does.
just drops it perfectly in, and we win it by 3, 27-24.
That's a bold pick. I like it.
I'm even calling the score. I'm even calling the players that's
You're
going to win
calling,
it.
yeah, you're calling it. Yeah.
He's calling players that ain't even going to be in that play.
Yeah, imagine.
That's right.
Okay, so I'm gonna play devil's advocate,
Here we go again.
but not for Georgia Tech.
I was about to say, you pick it against them?
No, I'm sure I'm almost 99% sure we win this game. I'm pretty confident that the offense finally gets it clicking. We finally get the confidence builded. The running game gets started up pretty good. I think we win this game by 14 points. I have a weird feeling about it. I don't know why. It's just one of those things. It's just a feeling. Now that could be guess. You never know. But anyways, so that's our pick'ems for the week.
And I'm gonna make a bold. I'm gonna make a bold prediction. Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm gonna make a bold prediction for this game.
Okay,
Somebody's going to win.
that's really bold. Okay,
Hannafin.
yeah.
I'm gonna call out after his.
Wait,
week
I don't
last
speak
week.
in
He had
tongues.
the pick. It was great.
So you're saying
the butt
what?
pick and.
Oh, we didn't even talk
the-
about.
I
the
know
butt
the butt
pick.
pick. Yeah, from Clemson. That was.
What are we?
Did you miss
Hannafin-
that?
I don't know what y'all talking
The butt
about.
pick. Hannafin's butt pick. At
Wait,
Clemson.
okay, I don't use that kind of language, and I don't speak in tongues.
Okay, hold on. Let's get into it. Let's get into it real quick.
Guys, we don't use language on this podcast.
I
I
know.
apologize.
Listen.
That's what they're calling it.
Okay, they're calling it the butt pick. So what happened was Ashton Hampton was playing defense on one of Troy's receivers. He tips the ball. As he tips the ball, he falls down. Receiver falls down. The ball hits the receiver's hands, falls on Ashton Hampton's butt, jumps back up in the air, and Hannafin gets a pick. No, it wasn't.
Wait, when
Hannafin,
was this?
I thought it was Hannafin
No, it was
had a
number
pick in it.
6. Yeah, he had a pick, but number 6 got that.
Oh yeah, number 6.
Talking about the
got it.
last game?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
It was
remember.
Troy.
I remember.
Troy,
yeah.
Because he kept going.
Yeah, he kept going on.
But yeah, Hannafin
so,
had a pick that
but
game.
they're calling that the butt pick.
Yeah. Because it bounced off.
Because it bounced off his butt, and he
into
got a pick.
the defender's hands. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then.
So I didn't know if you knew that or not. So that was like a term
No.
that went all over the internet.
Yeah,
It went
pretty much.
funny.
And then Hannafin had that almost pick
He should have had 2 picks
there.
that game.
He should have
Yeah.
had. So that's
Went
why
right
I'm
through his
going
hands.
the way he played last week. That's why I'm going with a bold pick this week. Hannafin's going to have a pick 6 in this game.
Ooh.
The same way.
Wow. A butt pick 6. Now, that would be really bold.
But yeah, no, I'm going to say Hannafin's going to have a pick 6 in this game.
Wow. Okay.
I could keep going with more bold picks, but
I know our
But I'd
time's
like to,
running
but we gotta-
out. Our time's
we gotta
running
go,
out. Mark
so.
has to get going. But did you have something else to say before we cut it out?
I'm speechless.
The butt pick made you speechless, huh? Okay.
I don't know what to say.
That's fine. But anyways, we really hope you guys enjoyed today. Please like, comment, subscribe, download. We've already seen a ton of comments already, ton of likes. We've gained 8 new subscribers already since our first episode.
And we're just firing from the hip, guys. If you can't, I mean, I know it's hard to tell, but we're literally like coming up with our picks live. Like,
oh yeah, exactly.
One of these days we might, kind of have
we might be
some
prepared.
sheets and stuff prepared.
yeah, we'll make some sheets out and then just.
But
Yeah, we'll let you have it.
but it's
already.
kind of fun to do everything
it's
live.
it's more natural that way, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's live when we recorded it.
well,
It's not
yeah.
live for you, but yeah.
Well, yeah. Wait, maybe one day we'll do a live stream. We'll see what happens.
Maybe we'll,
We'll
get those
see.
sheets and like,
Maybe at a
Like a big game.
500
Yeah.
subscriber or
or
something.
1,000. We'll make it a 1,000
yeah.
subscriber goal. We'll
Yeah.
do a live stream. We'll do a podcast live stream.
yeah.
think that's a good
When
one.
we get those sheets, we could do like our
Yeah.
picks, and then maybe live do like our top 3
Yeah,
picks that we want to
that's a good idea.
pick, and then maybe make some bold predictions
Sure.
for those games,
Yeah,
and see who gets the closest to getting.
for sure.
But,
Awesome. Well, we'll cut it here, folks. Thank you again for liking, subscribing, commenting, downloading. We appreciate it all. Take care, and we'll catch you in the next one.